As the month of May gradually gives way, it's only appropriate for me to say welcome to a new month. Yes, it's going to be June in ours. And with that, I bid you a warm welcome to this week's episode of your number one tech program on TV, Rave Tech. And I'm your host, Louisa Olani. Yes, today I'm here again to take you through all the tech-taining events that made the round in Nigeria and of course across the globe. But as we always do it, I'll take you through our news segment for this week. Let's see what's up in our news mentioned today, and the program continues. Sit back, relax and enjoy. It's Rave Tech and you're tuning to the right station. On tech news for the week, Hotels.ng raises $1.2 million from investors. In what will likely to be one of the most talked about African startup funding events of 2015, Hotels.ng has secured $1.2 million from international investors, Omidyar Network and Echo VC. According to Tech Cabal report, the Series A roundup comes after a previous seed investment of $225,000 from Spark, the Lagos Startup Conglomerate Accelerator Fund, which Iroko's Jason Njoku floated 2 years ago. Hotels.ng has come a long way from when it was a startup profile and PDF download on VC for Africa to one of the hottest internet businesses in Africa in 3 years. More than 7,000 hotels are listed on its booking platform in 21 states of Nigeria, and over 1 million hotel search queries have been lodged on its database. Omidyar and Echo VC are joint investors in this round, both of them looking interesting. Omidyar has been more into social impact type ventures on the continent, and this will be one of its stronger for-profit plays. An overt commitment to Hotels.ng by both investors is a strong vote of confidence for the 3-year-old company, and this will do a lot to boost inbound investors in African internet companies. E-Church project hits Lagos, empowers more ministers. As part of ways of engaging ministers of the gospel on proper and adequate use of emerging technologies to drive church growth across Africa, Neo Skill Consulting Limited brought the E-Church project train to Lagos recently. The train, which was first launched in Ibadan, is set to hit the 36 states of the Federation with a vision to reach 500 churches in 6 months. Speaking at the launch was the CEO, Neo Skill Consulting Limited, and convener of the project, Sheyi Olaleye, who said that the E-Church project platform is a conventional platform for ministers of the gospel. He added that it is not only a platform for engaging ministers on how well to use emerging technologies, but also a platform that showcases simple technologies.
E-Church project is a platform for engaging the minister of the gospel on how well to use emerging technology to boost bottom line operation and drive growth. And when we are saying driving growth, we're not talking about church programs just within the four walls. We're saying taking the gospel out of the four walls of the church. And we are passionate about empowering the minister of the gospel and see their ministry grow. So this is a platform, a conversational platform for ministers of the gospel. And this is not only here that we're talking about outside the country, because the world is changing, everything around us is changing. The people that attend our church are changing, and the pastors are changing. Some of them are going around with a smartphone or tablet right now because of the change that is happening in our environment.
Also speaking at the event was the CEO, Gilead BAM, Stephen Akintayo. He talked about building quality digital content to attract online converts and ministry growth. He stressed the need for ministers to link their storytelling with contemporary messages.
Facebook new algorithm doesn't allow what you post on Facebook, which less than 10% of your friends are the ones that are going to see what you posted. So it's no longer even much about job or amassing followers. It's about engaging them, because the concept for Facebook is that they wanted to create a platform where you can relate and interact. Okay, and they believe that you have 500,000 followers. How can you interact with 500,000 people at the same time? So now their new algorithm kind of limits that. What we should mainly focus on how many people can connect about how can we transform this discussion in a manner that engage our audience, engage them. That's critical now. I think for most of our churches, there's a need for us to focus more on engaging our audience, and they don't look at it like from a local perspective. Sometimes you want to flow with the trends. Football season, how can you bring the gospel with football? It's political season, how can you link politics with the gospel? It's social topic is trending at that moment. How can you work with the topic that's trending and yet put the gospel with that? I think that will help a lot for us to engage and get lots of more followers.
Other participants also had this to say.
It said that the average time a viewer is going to give you on television to know whether I should watch your program or not is 120 seconds. After 120 seconds, if your program is not making any meaning to him, to that person viewing, it changes the channel. Do you know the interesting thing? You have just 60 seconds online. If in 60 seconds you can't pass a message online, they are out of it.
I never knew that we have so much unreached youths. We talk so much about the social media, the phones, they are everywhere, but we reach so little. With what I've learned here, I'm sure going back to my church, I'll impact more using the social media.
I'm glad we had this conversation today, because one of the things that technology does is it allows you to convert your process from analog to digital. And we're talking about churches and fulfilling the mandate of reaching more people across the world. And technology presents a definite opportunity for you to do that. And that's why our conversation today was mostly around how to use technology tools to reach more people, how to use technology tools to make the process also better.
The event also saw the unveiling of the eChurch Project apps, a one-stop shop for all church services, set of tools designed to help ministers grow their ministry in the 21st century. The launch of the eChurch Project 2.0 ushers in more ministers to be empowered with emerging technologies required to build the future church. And that's it for Tech News for this week. Do join us again next week for more updates. Many thanks for staying tuned. That was our news segment on the program Rave Tech. We come your way every week on your darling station Rave TV, and we give you tech-taining gist in and around the world. Yes, from our news segment, yes, the church is going E, and of course that forum was to engage pastors on how to make the best use of their congregation. What happens after church really matters. So technology is an enabler, and of course it can also help the church to grow. Thumbs up to that group, and we look forward to more technologies in and around religious organizations. Moving over to our next segment. Yes, today on the program we'll be taking you through all that went down in the just concluded Ictel 2015 Expo put together by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Everything that went down here in Lagos at the Eco Hotels and Suites, we're bringing that to you. It was a gathering of tech-savvy individuals. We had vendors, OEMs, students, startups that went there and gave fantastic pitches of innovations making the round. And all of this I will bring it out to you, not forgetting various booths that were there. We took a tour around various booths and what they had to offer. It was a 3-day event that I would say kept smiles in people's faces. And of course, it's been promised, according to the heads there, that it's going to be a yearly thing. This was the maiden edition, and Rave TV was a partner to that. And we bring you all that went down within those days, from the tech startups to the booths, and of course to the gala night. Yes, all work and no play, they say, makes Jack a dull boy. Every other thing that went down at the just concluded Ictel Expo 2015 put together by the LCC is what we'll be bringing to you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. This year's theme was connecting business and creating opportunities. Enjoy it. doing business in Nigeria, especially in Lagos, is not an easy task. And thus, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry have deemed it fit to bring together all stakeholders in the ICT industry for the first ever Ictel Expo 2015 taking place at the Eco Hotels and Suites here in Lagos. I'll be bringing you all the details, all that we're going down here at the venue of this Expo. Right now, I'm in the booth where we have various stakeholders in the industry displaying what they have, and I bet you if you are an IT person and you're not here, then you're missing a whole lot. To say thumbs up to the LCCI for putting this together. It's the first of its kind, and we hope that at the end of the day all present here will have something to take home. And of course, there'll be presentations, people pitching up startups, and so many. It's a 3-day event from the 25th to the 27th of May 2015. And against all, despite the full scarcity in Lagos, people are out here to really show love and, of course, support this program. Rave Tech is part of media partners, and of course, we're bringing you everything that will be going down today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we take you through the first ever Ictel Expo 2015 here in Lagos. Let's go. The maiden edition of the Ictel Expo 2015, with the theme Connecting Businesses, Creating Opportunities, offered 3 days of inspiration, innovation, and informative discussion with ICT stakeholders. The event, put together by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, took place at the Eco Hotels and Suites from the 25th to 27th of May 2015. It saw exhibitors across the major spectrum of the ICT sector showcase their products and services to Expo visitors. Right now, I'm at the Computer Professionals Registration Council of Nigeria's stand, and I have with me
Mrs. Adekunle Elizabeth. Well, I'm a staff of Computer Professionals. As we have seen, we are the regulatory body set up by law in Nigeria. I want to say for every members of the IT profession, if you are not registered with CPN, either corporately or individual, you are not doing a legal business. Yeah, we are not set up, we have a mandate, we are set up by an act established by Act 49 of 1993, gazetted that same year, August 1993. So if you are carrying out any business, corporate, IT, contracts, anything computing, you are mandated, I underline mandated, statutorily to register with CPN.
I'm still taking a tour of stands, and I am in one stand. When you talk of decision makers in the ICT world, you talk NCC, and I'm here with the Ogas at the tops when you talk of NCC. So let's see what we can take home from the stand. This is the first of its kind in Lagos, the Ictel Expo 2015, put together by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And from the brochure here, it's been endorsed by the NCC. So at this is the first. I would say, why now? And what are the concerns of the NCC when it comes to stuff like this?
Chambers of Commerce is trying to promote the ICT. That's the reason it's now. And a lot is happening in the communication sector. Like you know, communications have contributed so much to even the GDP of the country to the tune of 10%. And that means it's a sector to look out for. A lot of opportunities for would-be investors, a lot of opportunities for investors who are already investing, a lot of grounds. We hitherto have concentrated on voice, but these days, this time, we are shifting the focus to data, which is where the world is tilting, because on data, every other thing ride. Before, it was on voice that things are riding. So the Chambers of Commerce have identified this as the government is looking at other sectors to focus, other non-oil sector, and one of them is telecom, communication, in fact, ICT. Thank you.
Right now, I'm at Priority Communication stand, and I've got fantastic staffs here. Hello.
My name is Maureen Okafo, and I'm the head of corporate communications for Priority Communications Limited.
All right, and you are?
I'm Ambrosada, Assistant Business Development, Oil and Gas.
Okay, so what's Priority Communication doing here at the Ictel Expo?
We've actually come to showcase ourselves and our products and services to the whole world. We've come to, be part of what is happening in the Ictel, and we want to be recognized in the sector.
Priority has been a telecommunication company. We've been in existence for 7 years now, and we are doing well in our own sector. And we are here to showcase what we can do because we have an excellent manpower, good technical team that are up and down doing, and I believe we are here to tell the world that we have come to stay.
Tech entrepreneurs also had a chance to present their planned businesses to potential investors at a pitch theater. Mubarak Ahmed, a graduate of University of Technology, Owerri, shared his experience on the Intelligent Security and Emergency Device, ISED, a black box for automobiles.
I presented an invention called ISED. The meaning of ISED is Intelligent Security and Emergency Device. ISED provides security at home and to automobiles. It also provides emergency services also to home and automobiles. ISED look like security camera that record video of anybody that come to your house and then send the video to mobile phone so that you can see the person and know if it is the person that you know. You can even communicate with the person through the camera. That means the camera has speaker connected to it. So the device also has like, let's say, sensors that take fire at your house and also send information to emergency services. It will also detect the GPS address of the house and then send it to emergency services. So it will also send notification to your phone that there is fire outbreak in your house, and at the same time it will notify the people around the house that there is fire outbreak. This is the first part of ISED. There is another part called ISED automobile black box. That one is installed in automobiles. If somebody just like steal your car, you understand, you can just use your mobile phone to see where the car is. You understand, you can even switch off the car. After you switch off your car, the car can detect the nearest police station and send notification to that police station. And also, if your car is on highway, you can just set your car in the way that once it reaches a police checking point, it will just switch itself and also notify the people that those police are at that checking point that the person driving this car is not the original owner of the car, so they can help to arrest the person and you can track your car.
The Expo also had breakout sessions where a variety of ICT topics were presented by some of the world's biggest names in technology. The Expo also featured a gala night where the organizers appreciated stakeholders, partners, exhibitors, the media, and all who contributed to the success of the fair.
It is to the glory of God Almighty that I stand before you all this evening as we celebrate the success of the 2015 ICTL Expo, a new product from the staple of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Let me acknowledge the impressive cooperation and support we received from all concerned, especially you, our exhibitors. I commend your courage, resilience, and optimism, and it is my hope that when this expo is over tomorrow, you will all have had rewarding business interactions. I would like to note that with great pleasure and satisfaction that the maiden edition of the ICTL Expo has been successful.
Some expressed their joy and optimism of the future of ICT in every aspect of the economy.
Well, I want to say while I was in office, the state government made a lot of effort to make sure that ICT is accessible to all our schools, whereby even we partnered with Microsoft, and one of the biggest computer centers was established. And even now, our Ministry of Science and Tech is doing a lot to make sure that all our teachers are ICT compliant and they teach the subject. More so now that computer, for their exams now, JAMB you have to be, it's computer based now, and some other areas. And I want to recall that while I was at SUBEB, also even our primary schools, we have resource centers where they teach them computer studies. Lagos State has been doing so well in computer studies. I want to commend the federal government also for the curriculum, for making sure now that computer will be an exam-based subject. Before it's just studying it, but now because the world is not a global village and everything is becoming smaller and smaller, and we should not lag behind.
I give everything to God Almighty for making it happen during my tenure, and I want to tell you that I just lead is because of the people I have around me that are really working, that have made me to be able to make it. It's not the first time we're having specialized exhibition. Like you said, ICT is an enabler. That is what we realize, and we thought, when I even challenged the new triple motion board, when I took over as the president and the new board was constituted, it's one of the challenges I gave them, that they should come up outside the box, different from what we've been doing. We've been organizing Lagos International Trade Fair, which is a general exhibition. We now said we should come up with specialized exhibition, and the first one they came for is this ICT, which, like you said, is an enabling sector. If we are able to get this one right, other sectors will follow. We expect the support to continue, and I want to tell you that it's going to be bigger. It's going to continue to be improved upon. Like we have, yes, it's going to be a yearly event, like we have the biggest and the best international trade fair in West Africa. That is Lagos International Trade Fair.
This fair has been most successful. In fact, I was not expecting it to be that successful, being the first time. And there's always a learning process. It shows that people are interested in IT. IT, internet is the new thing everywhere in the world.
The Expo promises to be a yearly event, as announced by the LCCI. It's been an eventful session with all the pitching, all the discussions, all the segment that saw ICT, key players in the ICT sector, talking to us about how to connect businesses, on how IT can be an enabler. And of course, the Expo ended today with a gala night where we had to relax and of course tell success stories about the maiden edition of the Ictel Expo 2015 put together by the LCCI. I'll say thumbs up to the LCCI and to all the supporters of this year's event. We look forward to having it again next year, bigger, better. It can only get better. The rest of the program continues shortly. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back from that break. Yes, all that went down at the just concluded Ictel Expo put together by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Yes, we look forward to the big one come November. And if you are a tech CEO, and of course we'll be having tech stands there, and you want Rave Tech to cover everything that's going to be going down at the Lagos International Trade Fair coming up in November, yes, you can put a call through to us and we'll take your products and services to the rest of the world. Yes, you want to be part of this program for sponsorship and advert placement, you can log on to the social media platforms as you have on your screen, or you can call in, and let us know what you want us to be part of. And Rave Tech will be there live and direct to cover your events and put it up for the world to see. Tech is an enabler, and for your business to grow, it needs to be tech driven. We look forward to next year's events put together by the LCCI, and we'll say thumbs up to all those that made that possible. Up next on the program is our Tech CEO for this week. Tech CEO is up next, and the program continues. Yes, they say time flies when you're having fun. I have to go. We've gotten to that part of the program where I have to say goodbye. But before I go, remember that information is key. Technology have really come to stay. Embrace technology and stay informed. My name is Louisa Olani. Until I come your way again next week, stay tech. Bye-bye.